Good afternoon. My name is Shraddha Srivastava, and I'm working as an assistant professor in IT department. And today here I'm going to learn about fundamentals of HTML. That is the part of web technology subject. What is the HTML? The HTML is the basic thing towards the development. It is the very basic thing. What is the HTML? Via HTML, you can design any browser, any web page. What is a browser? Any web page that we see on our desktop system, that is called browser, and you can design your browser through this HTML technology. So today we will not going very deep. We will understand the fundamentals of HTML. The content will be HTML introduction about HTML, tags and element, web browser, HTML history, page structure, link, list, images, tables. All this we will learn here only. Okay. So what is a HTML? HTML is called hypertext markup language. Why we are saying this hypertext markup language? Because when we write any HTML program, then we mark by it a tag. The tag is mandatory. What is a tag? Tag is like a tag is like this. Means if 1 minute. Okay, so if we are writing anything, then we are ensuring that that should be written in this tag, and it is opened by this tag and it is closed by this tag. So that's why we are saying this is a markup tags, and it is defined by markup tags and markup language. That's why it is its name is HTML. Markup tags are usually called HTML tags. HTML tags are keywords enclosed in brackets, as I have shown you, and it is usually paired by these two tags like title. If I am want to write something between the title, that I have to close this by a tag, and I have to ensure that it is a closed also, otherwise it would create an error. And and in between this I have written my web page. So if we so when we do any HTML programming, that means if we are designing any web browser, then we need two things. One is editor, where we write a HTML program, and second is where the output would become, means one browser. So the editor could be anything. Editor we can do programming like in normal notepad, we can do in VS Code. There are multiple editor where we can do where we can write HTML programming, and we can see the output in our browser. Okay, so we need two things, editor and browser. And browser are multiple browsers are available. Okay, so browser is software program which is used to show web pages, and normal text surrounded by brackets text tell browser how to display web pages. Pages end with .html or .html. What is this? This is not pages index. This is a file. When we write any HTML program, then we have to save that file, and the extension should be .html or .html. Means we are writing any program in editor, and we are saving that file with the extension .html and .html. Okay, so the next, so tags are this. Tags are like this. HTML markup tags are usually called HTML tags. HTML tags are keywords enclosed in brackets, usually paired. And the first tag in a pair is the start tag, and the second tag is the end tag. This is the first tag, and this is the start tag, and this is the end tags, as you can see here. And it is not case sensitive. Means if we are saying title in uppercase and we are closing with the title that should be like this, so it would not create a error, and it would considered as a same. This title or this title, it both would be considered as same, because HTML is not a case sensitive. Okay, and HTML element is defined by a start tag, some content and end tag, like I have told you, and tag names, and whatever you write here, you can write between these two tags, and all the tags that we are writing in a HTML page, that is called elements. Okay, so the HTML element is everything from the start tag to the end tag. Now here we have used header tag, heading tag. This is the heading tag h1, and we have closed this with the closing tag. Okay, this is heading 1 and my first heading, and second one is paragraph. This tag is for paragraph, and it has started P and it has been closed by P. End tag, and whatever we are if we want to write some paragraph and we want to display it on a web browser, then we have to write within this P tag. And if we want to write some heading in a browser, and we have to write between this heading tag. Okay, some HTML elements have no content, so if we want to break the line, we have to come to the next line, so we can break that line, and then we have we should use this BR tag. So this BR tag is having no closing tag, means the break tag has no closing tag. The elements are called empty elements. Empty elements do not have an end tag. What is a web browser? A soft web browser means that browser that we are designing through the HTML programming, and it is a static and it is designed by statically. HTML is a static programming language, and that via that static programming language we are designing the web browser. So there are so many browsers that are available. So a software application used to access information on the World Wide Web is called a web browser. We all know what is a web browser. When a user requests some information, the browser fetches the data from a web server and then display the web page on the user's screen. This is the normal phenomena that we do. We requesting some services from the client side, and that information goes to the server, and information coming from that service to the client. That client is served by the server. So this is the normal phenomena that we are using, and we are using via the browser. Browser is the interface that is working on the internet. So example of web browsers are Google Chrome and Internet Explorer, Mosaic, Firefox, Netscape, Navigator. Its purpose is to read HTML document, that is a static, I am saying again, and display them as web pages. The browser does not display the HTML tags. Obviously, tags are hidden because that is understandable by the browser only, and he understands where is the heading, where is the paragraph, where we have to create table, where we have to define the headings. So all these things are understandable by the browser, and the content is displayed on the browser. The browser does not display the HTML tag, but uses the tags to determine how the content of the HTML pages is to be presented to the user. HTML history, okay, that was started by the 1989 to the 2017, and next, choosing text editor. Already I have told you we can choose any text editor where we can write an HTML programming. So HTML editors enable users to create documents quickly and easily instead of entering all the HTML codes by hand. These programs will generate the HTML source code for you. Okay, here we will focus on using the standard Microsoft Windows text editor Notepad. As already I have told you that in simply Notepad, we can write any HTML programming, and it will be saved by with the extension .html or HTML, and the content, and according to the our Notepad programming, the content will display on the browser. Okay, next. So creating this is the first program. Okay, so this is the doc type HTML. So this HTML programming means the portion of this we have enclosed within a doc type HTML. This doc type is a optional, but it is recommended always whenever we are writing any HTML program. So we should write this doc type HTML. It tells the browser that yes, it is a doc type. That is a which type? This is a HTML type. So we are it is the we are opening it and we are ending here, and between this we are going to write a HTML programming that would be displayed on the web browser. So the first is HTML. Okay, now head is the we have another tag that is called head, and it is a open tag, and it is a close tag, and between that we are writing the title. So title is always written between the head tag, and whatever we are writing within this title, it should be as a name, like web browser, where the web browser name is display, where this title will go. And we are creating our web browser, so whatever we want to name of that page, so we can write in this page title. And now we have now after head we are starting the body. Okay, now h1 this is the header, and we are closing again, and between this tag I am writing my first heading, and then I am writing between the P, this is the paragraph, my first paragraph. And now I have to enclose this body as well as this HTML. So this is the first program. So what would be the output of this program? The output would be only 2 lines. One is in heading form, my first heading, and second one as a paragraph that carrying only 1 line, that is my first paragraph, that is carrying only 1 line, that is my first paragraph. So these two things will be displayed on the web browser when we execute that file. Okay, so body defines the document body, and it is a container for all the visible content such as headings, paragraph, image, hyperlink, tables, lists, etc. Means whatever we are creating the content on the web browser, that should be written within this body. Okay, next. These are the HTML colors. So when we writing the uh, programs, and we want to give some colors, like we want to give some background color, we want to give some font color, so these are the colors, and these are the in hexadecimal in form. So where we in color, suppose we want to choose olive, so I can write this hexadecimal code also, and also I can write the name also. Sorry, olive the hexadecimal is this one, so I can write the hexadecimal for olive, and I can say directly, and I can write directly olive also. So I can use both, either name or hexadecimal code when I am writing any HTML program. So these are the 16 basic colors. Now to set, now I have to set the background color. So already we had seen what are the colors are available in HTML. There are 16 colors. So to set the document's background color, I've added the body element. That means this BG color is the parameter of the body tag. This is the attributes of the body tag, where I have to define this color. So you can see if I this one. So this is the No, this is this one. This is a blue. You can see this code 000FF and 000 is double F is the code of this color. So either you can write this name or you can write this. Either you can write this blue or you can write this code. The background color will be set as a blue. Okay. Now the text color. Now we have set the body color. Now suppose I want to write I am writing something and I want to change the color of that text. What I have to do, again the one attribute will be added in this body tag, and that is body BG color, and I have defined the background color, as well as I am defining the text. What should be the color of the text? I have given the code, and or directly I can write the name of this code, and the color of the font will be set. Now I want to set the some images in the background. In web browser I am doing something and I want that the background should be set with the some images. So I can do that very easily with the body tag only, and again I have to add this body background, and where I have to give the path or that file name. If it is in same folder, then we can give the file name only, otherwise we can give path also, and that picture will be set as a background. Now inside the body element, heading elements are defined with H1 through H6. That means we have a headings of multiple size, and what sizes are available? That is from H1 to H6. So you can see the headings of F1 is biggest, and as we are increasing the number like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the size of heading is getting smaller. So the H1 is having the biggest heading, and after that as we are increasing the number, we are getting smaller sizes. So we have a 6 types of header, 6 type of tags of headings from H1 to H6. Now paragraphs, already we know where we write a paragraph, between the P tag. So here we know where we have to write title, within the head. So within the head we have set the title. Now we have writing the heading between the heading, and now paragraph and the heading, and paragraph and heading, paragraph and heading. The output would be like this. When we run this code, or if we run this file, suppose this file is saved as a my first program.html. When I run this, so in the browser, the output will be like this. Now this is a break. Already I have told you that if we want to break the line, I am writing some paragraph and I want to break the line. So what I will use? BR tag, and BR tag is not having any closing tag. So line breaks allow you to decide where the text will break on a line or continue to the end of the window. A break is an empty element, meaning that it may contain attribute but it does not contain content. The BR element does not have a closing tag. Like here you can see in the example, this is a title. Again within the title, whatever we are writing, that would be displayed where the name of the website is displayed. Okay, now head is closed. Now body, within a body we have created a one heading, and then we are creating a paragraph, and then line 2. That means when I am applying this BR, so this would become line 2 would become in a second line, and then third line, and so on. So you can see the output, paragraph 1. After that I have used this BR, automatically we come into second line, and again we have used BR, and then third line and fourth line. Means we are breaking that line and coming into the new line. Okay. Now horizontal rule. This is a horizontal rules, means if I want to divide my web page into a different section, so I can use the horizontal rule. That means on a web browser, I can, suppose I want, this is a browser and I want to divide into two parts, two section, and divided via a simple horizontal line, then I can use this HR tag. Okay, so this is the HR tag. So P1 example, P1 paragraph 1 BR, this is the simple paragraph where I am using, and then I am using this HR, means this, what would be the output? First paragraph 1 will be written, then I am using break, then in second line, this is the line 2 will be written, and the third line, it would be a simple horizontal line. Okay, so in that way, where we are using, how we are using, in HR, within the HR, there are a different type of attributes that we can say, we can use. In size, we can set the size of that horizontal line. Width, we can set the width of that line. No shade, no shade means we are displaying that line in a 2D, no 3D appearance will be over there. And align, we can align line, and we can set the color also. So these are the different attributes that we can use with this horizontal tag, horizontal line tag. Now this is a pre-element. Suppose in HTML, when we are writing something, so then when we are writing something and we are seeing that output, so when we are writing in that way, we are not getting the output, because in HTML, HTML don't preserve the format of the writing. Whatever we are writing, we cannot preserve that in the output. So for that, we are using this pre tag. What does this pre tag? Pre tags preserve the style format of the writing. Whatever we are writing, the same will be displayed on the browser. So suppose the HTML pre-tag element or pre-element defines pre-formatted text. The text inside a pre-element is displayed in a fixed width font, and it preserves both space and line breaks. Means it preserves everything. If we are using this pre-tag and we are writing something, so then this HTML file will preserve everything, whatever I am writing, but how much I am giving space, the style the way I am writing here, on the same in the same way it will be displayed on the browser. Now this is the style. Style means we are adding some extra style to our tag. We are adding some other parameters like color, we are setting some margins, we are giving some space, means we are adding some style. So that is that comes in style tag. This attribute is used to add style to an element such as color, font size and more. Syntax would be tag name, whatever suppose this tag name will be like a H1, this tag name would be like a P, and then style, and then property, what property we want to set and what value we want to give that property. So this is the syntax of style. So the first is text color. So in the text color, how we are changing the color of the text? Simple. Heading, the text of the heading we are changing by adding this style, and we are setting the color of this heading blue. And the same way we are setting the color of the paragraph red. And similarly, we can use the font. What should be the font style? So it can be like a font family, Vardhana and Courier. Okay. Now font size. Okay, and we can set the font size and we can align the text also. These are the text formatting attributes that we can use with the font, with the text. These already alignment, we can do alignment also, like left, right, center, and HTML comment. Whatever in HTML we can write comment with via this, where whatever we want to write comment, we can write between this two symbol. Then hyperlink, we can create hyperlink. For hyperlink, we have a attribute tag where we can create a hyperlink. Href is used to create the hyperlink. Okay. Next, now here, if we are giving hyperlink and hyperlink to the some pages or some website, so there are some there are 4 types of attribute. One is self. If we are using self, that means when we click on that hyperlink, then the other page will be open on the same browser, on the same page. If we are using a blank, then the other page, that site will be open on another page. And parent, it opens the document in the parent frame, and top opens the document in the full body of the window. These attributes are the value of the target value. We can use image as a link. Already we have seen that. Now list. So we have a list. In HTML, there are 2 types of list. One is unordered list and one is ordered list. Unordered list, where we are not categorizing our list, and in the ordered list we are categorizing that list. So when we are using unordered list, that means we will use tag, 2 tags OL, and if we are using ordered list, then we use a tag UL. So we will be focused on these 2. So you can see, this is li is list, this is unordered, and between that I am creating a list of 2 element, pen and pencil. The output would be like this. So by default it would be like in a circle, and it is unordered. And if I want to change this image, so I can use square. So I have 2 types of this parameter. One is circle, second is square, and disk, and this. And by default we are getting disk. And ordered list means we are using we are ordering the list, and if I am using this ordered list tag, so what is happening, the output automatically is coming like 1 2 3. So we can change this 1 2 3, and I want to change, I want to suppose want to start like Roman, then I can use this I. If I want to start from 1, I can use Arabic 1. If I want to start from lower alpha, I can use small a. If I want to start from upper alpha, I can start with a. So whatever style I want, I can change with this value. This is the definition list. Definition list, if we have some headings, and we have some topic, and we want to tell about that topic, we want to give some definition about that topic, so we can use this DL. DL tags, the DL tag defines the description list, the DT tag defines the term, and the DD tag describe each term. So you can see with the example, in DT we have defined HTML, and in DD tag describe each terms, means I am simply I am writing hypertext markup language, and again I have write DT, and about definition language I have given a hot beverage. So you can see the output. Okay, the same nested, we can use nesting list using that order and unordered, and with the multiple available values. and we can set the image like how we had given the link, how had we given the hyperlink. In the same way, we can give the width, height, border, and this we can set also. Okay, thank you. So today for today we are covering this. Thank you so much.